Welcome to the city of chaos and luxury, Los Santos. Today, we're not doing the usual rob and run. Forget the bank jobs. Forget the street races. We're stepping into the high-end world of private security with a twist. Imagine being the guy behind the wheel, trusted to escort the elite of Los Santos. But there's a catch. Every job feels like a trap, and every mile is a potential war zone. This is not your ordinary taxi gig. This is a private security taxi job with a luxury fleet, a steering wheel setup, and a city full of surprises. So buckle up, grab your favorite drink, and stay with me till the end. Because what you're about to witness is a story where every turn could be our last. All right, ignition on, route loaded, and our first client just pinged us from the Diamond Casino. VIP escort required. Discreet. Armored pickup preferred. Now that's what I'm talking about. Not your average ride. This isn't just Uber Black. This is private protection tier 1. And they're paying 5 digits per trip. Let me break it down real quick. In this gig, you're not just a driver. You're the last line of defense. If they get shot, kidnapped, or even scuffed up on the way, you fail. And with this steering wheel setup, every bump in the road, yeah, I feel it. Every turn, that's my hand twitching, not the joystick. But this cab, she's a beast. Matte black armored luxury, bulletproof glass, turbocharged engine, and a built-in comm system. We're basically driving a fortress with cup holders. Let's roll. Whoa, hold up. Traffic's a mess right now. Why are there so many cars clogging the Vinewood ramp? And what's that on the sidewalk? Is that paparazzi? No way. Our first client's probably a celebrity. All right, eyes sharp. Stay cool. We're live. We pull up near the Diamond Casino's private entrance. Paparazzi swarming the side. A guard waves us through the back gate. Okay, yeah, definitely not your average passenger. Security details already in position, and I just got a name drop on my screen. Client, Miss V. Wait, the Miss V? The fashion mogul? Ex-pop star turned reality TV queen? Yep. SHE just slid into the back seat like it's nothing. Sunglasses on, full designer trench, not even a glance. She says, no questions. Drive fast. Avoid the main roads. And whatever you do, don't stop. Okay, so we're going full Jason Bourne with Gucci bags in the trunk. Challenge accepted. Plot twist. As soon as I hit the gas, the GPS starts glitching. No joke, the route keeps changing. Now my HUD's showing a warning. Unidentified vehicle in pursuit. Maintain evasive pattern. Wait, someone's tailing us? And Miss V's in the back, calm as ice, scrolling through her phone like we're not about to be in high-speed chase through Vinewood Hills. This job just got very real. Steering wheel jerks slightly. First sudden swerve happens. We take a hard left, barely miss a fire hydrant. This car sticks like butter. Oh yeah, she's built for this. And now, we're playing keep away with people I'm pretty sure aren't fans of her music career. We're now weaving through narrow alleyways, tires screeching, and this ain't no casual taxi run anymore. My eyes flick to the rearview mirror. Those tailing cars? They're not messing around. One even just fired a warning shot. Bullet ricocheting off a street lamp. Yeah, that close. Miss V doesn't flinch. She calmly pulls out a sleek black device, some kind of signal jammer, and presses a button. Suddenly, the pursuing cars start to slow down, their engines stuttering. Whoa, didn't see that coming. She looks up with a half smile and says, never leave home without a little backup tech. That's when I realize this ride isn't just about speed. It's a war zone on wheels, and I'm in the driver's seat. As we speed towards the hills, the city lights blur behind us and the chase. It's far from over, but with Miss V in the back, I'm thinking maybe this is just the beginning of a story you won't want to miss. The cityscape fades behind us as we hit the freeway, and I can feel the adrenaline pumping. Miss V's eyes are locked on the GPS. This luxury security taxi isn't just about comfort. It's precision navigation through chaos. Suddenly, the radio crackles, static at first, then a voice, low and urgent. You've got company at the next exit. 3 black SUVs, no plates. No time to hesitate. I mash the accelerator and take the exit ramp at a hair-raising angle, tires screaming against the asphalt. Miss V leans forward, whispering, "This route's got a blind spot. Trust me, I've been here before." Heart racing, I flick on the turbo boost. Yeah, this ride's got that. And we surge into a tight cluster of side streets. The SUVs follow, relentless. I spot a narrow gap between 2 buildings and dive through it. A shortcut only insiders know. As we burst back onto the main road, Miss V finally cracks a grin. They won't catch us. Not tonight. But in this game, nothing's ever that simple. We're weaving through the city like ghosts now. Every turn calculated, every second critical. The GPS warns of a sudden roadblock ahead. A construction zone with massive barriers. Perfect trap. Hold on tight. Miss V says, her voice calm but fierce. I spot a narrow alleyway to the right, barely wide enough for the car. No other choice. The taxi hugs the walls, scraping paint and sending sparks flying. The enemy SUVs roar behind us, engines growling like beasts. I glance in the rearview mirror. 2 of them took the alley too, but their size slows them down. Miss V leans over, pointing to a fire escape ladder. If we time this right, we can jump a ramp I rigged earlier, blast us onto the rooftop of that parking garage. My pulse spikes. This isn't just driving. It's survival. I floor it, aiming for the makeshift ramp. The taxi launches into the air, wheels spinning wildly. For a split second, it feels like flying. Then, thud, we land hard on the roof, tires gripping concrete. The SUVs screech to a halt below, unable to follow. Victory for now. We catch a breath, but no time to relax. Miss V pulls out her tablet, eyes scanning a city map lit up with red zones. Places to avoid, danger lurking everywhere. We're not out of the woods yet. These guys, they don't quit. I nod, gripping the wheel tighter. The city skyline blurs past as we speed off the rooftop and back onto the streets, weaving through alleys, dodging traffic like pros. Suddenly, the radio crackles. Got a visual on your ride. They're sending reinforcements. My heart pounds. Reinforcements? That means more cars, more bullets, more chaos. I glance at Miss V. She smirks, the thrill unmistakable. Time to put that luxury taxi to work, she says. We speed toward the waterfront, the ocean glinting under the streetlights. A cargo ship looms ahead, perfect cover. I slam the brakes, tires screeching, and we skid behind stacked containers. The chase intensifies, but we have a plan. The night air is thick with tension as the thumping bass of distant sirens mixes with our own heartbeat pounding inside the taxi. Miss V leans over, tapping commands in her tablet. This isn't just a job anymore. It's a full-on war zone. I glance around. The streets are alive with shadows, flashing lights, and the unmistakable roar of engines closing in. Suddenly, headlights slice through the darkness. Enemy vehicles cutting off our escape. Hold on tight. Miss V shouts. I hit the accelerator hard, the taxi roaring forward, dodging a barrage of bullets that ping off the reinforced bodywork. This isn't a typical day on the job. It's survival at its most intense. We weave through narrow alleyways, the city becoming a maze of danger and opportunity. I can almost feel the adrenaline coursing through my veins. Every turn, every swerve is a dance with chaos. Miss V grins. You're not just driving a taxi. You're the last line of defense. The chase is on. Neon signs blur as we rocket past downtown streets, dodging cars, pedestrians, even a reckless motorcyclist who barely manages to stay upright. Miss V is barking orders through the headset, eyes locked on the map. We're approaching the target zone. Intel says the package is locked in a fortified warehouse on 7th and Vine. Expect heavy resistance. The taxi's reinforced chassis shudders as I slam into a barricade, sending sparks flying. No time to slow down. The mission is too important. I glance at the rearview mirror. Our pursuers are relentless, like wolves scenting blood. But this taxi? It's built for moments like these. Armor plating, bulletproof windows, turbocharged engine, a fortress on wheels. The streets here tell stories of deals made in shadowed corners, alliances forged and broken in a heartbeat. And tonight, we're about to write a new chapter. Miss V's voice cuts through the chaos. Prepare for extraction. And remember, nobody gets left behind. We screech to a halt outside the warehouse, a looming monolith of steel and concrete, guarded by menacing spotlights and armed sentries pacing like predators. The kind of place where secrets don't stay buried for long. Miss V's voice is calm but serious. Listen up. The package is inside, but the real challenge? Getting out alive. I grab my gear, heart pounding, every sense sharp. This isn't just a job. It's a test of skill, nerves, and luck. Sliding the taxi into cover, I peek through the cracked window. Shadows move behind barred windows, guards no doubt. The hum of security cameras adds to the tension, like eyes watching our every move. I check my watch. Time is ticking. One wrong step and it's game over. Miss V's final words before I step out. Stick to the plan. Trust your instincts. We're counting on you. As the warehouse door creaks open, the night swallows me whole. Inside, the air is thick with the smell of oil and rust. Every footstep echoes, bouncing off cold concrete walls. I move cautiously, eyes scanning for anything out of place. A flicker of movement, a glint of metal. Suddenly, a faint click from a security panel nearby. Someone's trying to lock us in. No time to waste. I dash toward the loading bay, heart pounding like a drumbeat. Behind me, the sound of heavy boots pounding the floor. The guard are onto us. Miss V's voice crackles through the comms. Find the crate with the red stripe. That's the one. I spot it. A massive steel container marked with a bright, ominous red line. Could this be the package? I pull out my crowbar, the only tool between me and certain doom. With a grunt, I pry the crate open, revealing the contents inside. A sleek, high-tech gadget pulsing with an eerie blue light. This isn't just any package. This is the key to everything. As I grip the gadget, a sudden alarm blares through the compound. Piercing, relentless. Red lights flood the corridors, bathing everything in a sinister glow. No turning back now. The guards are converging fast, their footsteps heavy, determined. Miss V's voice is tense but steady. Extraction points compromised. Head to the north exit. I'm sending backup. I sprint through the maze-like corridors, heart hammering, the gadget humming like it's alive, almost pulsing with anticipation. Every corner holds danger, every shadow a threat. Suddenly, a pair of guards block my path, weapons raised. Time to improvise. I toss the gadget into a nearby storage rack, and it emits a blinding flash of light. The guards stumble, momentarily blinded. I take the chance, dash past them, adrenaline surging through my veins. Outside, the night air hits me like a wave, cold, electric. But the fight isn't over. The city's dark underbelly waits, and I'm only just getting started. Out in the open, the city's neon glow paints the wet streets in flashes of electric blue and crimson, a stark contrast to the shadows that cling to every corner. But there's no time to admire the chaos. I'm a marked target now. The security forces are relentless, and this luxury taxi job just turned into a high-stakes chase. I glance at the gadget again. It's more than a device. It feels like a ticking heart, syncing with mine. The map flickers on my HUD, highlighting the safest route. But safe? In this city? That word might as well be fiction. And then silence. The chase evaporates, leaving only the hum of the engine and the distant city lights. Miss V's voice returns, calm, almost reverent. You made it. The city acknowledges your skill. The dashboard flickers, displaying a new message. Mission complete. Luxury private security taxi job. But I know better. This was just the beginning. The city's shadows whisper secrets, waiting for the next driver brave enough to answer the call. As I park the taxi under the glow of neon signs, a question lingers. In a city where danger and luxury collide, how far would you go to survive the night? Thanks for riding with me on this wild journey. If you enjoyed the thrill, don't forget to smash the like button, hit subscribe, and drop a comment telling me your craziest chase story.